Hey, don't rage quit bro here, bringing you part 2 or act 2 of my campaign series as a witch. We just killed Mervale and we'll start out in the southern forest. This is a linear zone and there isn't really anything of note here, just decent density of trash mobs and a unique mob towards the end. Once we get to town, I usually start by going to the right side, the old fields. This also doesn't have much other than a unique stone mob partway through, and the exit is towards the right. You can easily find it by just following the road or the right wall. The next zone, Crossroads, has a waypoint midway through at the intersection of 4 paths. Snag the waypoint and head up and right towards the broken bridge. Here we will find Creighton, and he is one of 3 unique bandits that are part of a quest. Essentially, we will be able to choose between the 3 of them for the bonus they give, or none of them for a couple extra passive points. This can be respec'd and changed later on, and typically when going through the campaign on League Start, I'll kill Creighton and Oak and help Alira for the bonus resists and crit multi. Then usually I'll end up switching to the extra passive points at some point, but not for League Start. After defeating Creighton, either portal back to town or exit the character selection screen and log back in. Take the waypoint back to the crossroads and head down and right towards the Fell Shrine ruins. There is nothing of note in this zone either, and you can find the next zone simply by following the path downwards. Take the exit to Crypt Level 1, and there's a waypoint right at the start. This is a 2-level zone, and we go to the crypt for one main reason: the Trial of Ascendancy. There is a quest here which gives a couple of respect points, and it gives a unique jewel for killing Archbishop Joffrey and claiming the Golden Hand, which for me personally, in the build I am doing on League Start, I am doing this quest to pick up that as well. Go back to town and claim your reward, and in my case, I choose Survival Secrets as the unique jewel reward. Take the waypoint back to the crossroads one last time, and this time go up and left and go to the Chamber of Sins. This is another 2-level zone, and there is a waypoint on level 1, though we don't really need it per se. Level 2 also has a Trial of Ascendancy, which we'll want to complete, and then make our way to the quest unique mob, Fidelitas. Kill him and click on the strange device and grab the quest item, the Baleful Gem, and then go back to town again. Talk to Groose to complete the quest, but I typically will skip the reward, then go and purchase Herald of Purity from Yena, as the quest unlocks its ability to be purchased. This is just personal preference, but here's my logic. As a self-cast spellcaster, our damage comes from casting things. Spells have a cast time and an animation associated with them, and the more time I can safely stand still, spamming skills, the more damage I can do. The Herald of Purity is a way of always having summons up and giving constant distractions for enemies to hit, allowing me to stand still, spellcasting for longer periods of time. Once we get our reward, we'll go down and left in town and go to the riverways. Follow the path midway through and we'll find the waypoint, which we do need to pick up. There are a few bridges that are broken, and we simply just need to use our mobility skill to jump over them. Continue following the path and make your way to the western forest. Follow the path, and midway through we'll find another waypoint, which we need to grab this as well, and then continue on the path, and we'll find a unique mob, Captain Artillery, who drops a quest item, the Thematic Emblem. Grab it and move just a bit more down the path and put it into the wall. After, there are 2 more quests in the western forest, only one of which we'll do now. They are split, so one is on the left side of the map and one is on the right, and they can flip-flop which is on which. We want to find the Weaver's Chambers, and we can easily find this by looking for which side has somewhat densely packed white tree-looking icons on the minimap. Follow the wall to find the entrance to the Weaver's Chambers. This is kind of a maze-like area, and there's nothing here for us except the entrance to the boss room, and here we'll fight the Weaver, a big spider that constantly spawns normal and magic spiders, and phases once in the middle. We can pretty much spam our skills and the boss will die pretty quickly. Just grab the Malagaro spike that the boss drops and head back to town. Go back to Act 1 and talk to Vestal and claim your reward for the Thematic Emblem quest. It will be a bonus skill point. Take the waypoint back to the Western Forest, but we're not doing anything here. All we're doing is proccing the instance timer so it refreshes. If you are super fast, then this isn't necessary. Use the waypoint again, and this time go to the riverways. From here, we'll go up and left from the start, and you should find the exit to the next zone pretty quickly, the Wetlands. Usually it's continuing to go up and left in this zone, and here we will find Oak, the second of the 3 bandits. We'll want to kill him, then continue up and left, and the next exit will be up and left, and we'll need both Malagaur's Spike and the Baleful Gem to open it. There should be a waypoint next to here, and now we'll go back to the Western Forest, and we'll want to find Alira. If you were quick enough, it should still be the same instance, and you'll know which side to go to, as it's the opposite side of the Weaver's Chambers. Find her and choose to help her, take the pyramid apex, and take the waypoint back to the Wetlands. And click on the tree roots, then enter the Vale Ruins. This is another maze-like layout, and there is nothing of note here. Make your way through the zone and exit to the Northern Forest. There is a waypoint near the start of this zone, typically on the right side, and this is fairly linear as well, with not much in this zone either. Follow the coastline on the right and you'll find the exit to the caverns. Between here and the boss, there isn't really any objectives of note, so we'll just be running through, taking up packs of mobs here and there. The caverns is linear and has a waypoint near the pyramid entrance. We'll open the door, and now the following zones are another maze-type layout. The first level, which is part of the caverns, its layout is kind of random, but the subsequent zones are fairly similar in positioning of where the next exit is. Once you take a few steps into the zone, you can get an idea of whether that entrance is, for example, lower left, lower right, etc. The exit is usually in the opposite position, so if you start in the lower right, the exit is usually in the upper left. Make your way through the next floors and we'll reach the pyramid apex, which has the boss in it. After walking to the center and proccing the boss, for whatever reason, it takes like 30 seconds for him to come up, and so we just sit here and wait. The boss has 3 main attacks depending on the rotation of his arms, a laser ability that shoots 3 lasers one at a time and does light to medium damage. The next is a slam attack that has a long wind-up time and animation, and does high damage. You need to make sure to dodge this. The third, he will shoot a bunch of small balls out that turn into mobs when they hit the ground, and then he'll hide underground for about 10 seconds, allowing you to clear the trash. Overall, the boss is pretty easy, and upon killing him, we'll be able to take the exit to Act 3, the City of Sarn.